MONUSCO is a United Nations stabilization mission in the DR Congo, originally known as MONUC, which was established by Resolution 1279 in the year of 1999, and was originally engaged to watch over the ceasefire and disengagement forces. The mission changed to MONUSCO on the 28th of May 2010. MONUSCO was established by Resolution 1925. Renamed MONUSCO to cater for the new phase of the transition, the mission has moved towards consolidation of peace and aims to strengthen the partnership between the UN organizations and the government of DRC. Its mandate is to protect human rights defenders, support the government, and stabilize peace and consolidation efforts, and protect civilians and humanitarian workers, all who are under the threat of physical violence. The DRC has been at the centre of what's been called Africa's World War. An estimated 3 million lives have been lost in this 5-year conflict that has been fought out between Namibia, Zimbabwe and Angola against rebels from Uganda and Rwanda. The conflict in the DRC is complex and messy. This war is fueled by economic and political factors. The DRC is blessed with an abundance of natural resources, yet it is cursed by those who want them. After independence in 1960, the DRC army rebelled in an attempt at succession by its mineral-rich province, Katanga. After murderous corruption in the government, in 1965, Mobutu seized power and renamed the country Zaire, turning the country into a springboard of ops against the Soviet-backed Angola, which ensured the interest of the US for a short while. In 1997, Rwandan Hutu militias invaded. They gave strength to the anti-Mobutu rebels, who captured the capital and returned the country's previous name. Laurent Kabila was installed as president. A rift between the president and the former allies sparked rebellion backed by Rwanda and Uganda. Angola, Namibia, and Zimbabwe took the president's side. This turned the country into a vast battleground. Militias continually sign peace agreements yet break out into violence. To put all this in short, the DRC is struggling to recover from this war. All sides have taken advantage of the conflict and fuel it by plundering the natural resources and using civilians as slaves. The DRC, in all its anarchy, has become a place for extremist groups such as the LRA, the Lord's Resistance Army, to hide and recruit child soldiers and terrorize villages. The DRC has been called the rape capital of the world. Rape and mutilation is used as a weapon to instill fear and authority over a province. The United Nations is helping through its peacekeeping mission, MONUSCO. Named MONUSCO after adopting Resolution 1925 in 2010, it is here to bring peace and security to DRC. MONUSCO deployed troops on the 30th of June 2011, so it could focus the military in eastern DRC, while keeping reserve troops to redeploy rapidly elsewhere. The mission has 19,815 military personnel. 760 are military observers, 391 are police personnel, and 1,050 members are in police units. Protecting civilians is a top priority. The Security Council authorized MONUSCO to use all necessary means to carry out its protection mandate. The Security Council has also mandated MONUSCO to monitor the implementation of an arms ban in 2009 under Resolution 1896, and also to provide technical and logistical support during elections. The mission aims to strengthen its military capacity, support reform to the police, develop and implement a multi-year UN justice support program, and to support the government in strengthening its state's authority in a territory freed from armed militia. international community needs to come down hard on slave labour and illegal trading with the Congo. External forces need to cease fueling the corruption and injustice and poverty in the DRC. The mission should take initiative to end slave labour and work towards sustainability for Congolese people. This can be ensured through treaties and contracts signed by corporations who export from the DRC, that it is done ethically and fairly while upholding human rights. There should be harsher consequences through international laws for anyone whom exploits those vulnerable through trafficking or slavery. Radios and communication devices should be set up for those in remote communities who are vulnerable to ambushes. This is to ensure the safety and peace and security of those who are most vulnerable in the DRC.